And the 3/8 drive flex head ratchet series continues. Hey guys, I want to thank everybody that has supported the channel. We had a giveaway the other day, and you had to leave a comment on a video I chose and be a subscriber, and we had a lot of great feedback. I think there was around 300 comments that weren't mine, and it was terrific. We had a lot of great feedback. It was fun. We were all talking about how many ratchets we own. It was a real fun video, and the new format's working pretty good as far as the giveaways go. Everybody seems to like it, and it worked out pretty good. Okay, getting off of that, I want to do a little shout out here. I got a good subscriber. Her name's Nancy. That's her channel name, Nan/C. She's just starting out, and I want to do a shout out for her. Hopefully some of you guys go over there and check out her videos. She's new at it, and when YouTube's pretty tough when you first start out, I can vouch for that because I struggled for a lot of months. I still struggle sometimes, but so if you could send her some love, Nance, see, hope you're watching this video. Okay, getting off of that, 3/8 drive flex head ratchets, Milwaukee. Milwaukee's in the house. Model number is 48-22-9041. It is 90 tooth. Let's take it off the rotating table. Some of you guys think that's pretty cool, so hey, I use it. What do we got here? It's 12 inches long. This is a pretty heavy ratchet too, by the way. I've only had it for a couple of days. I've been using it the last 2 days to see how it is, see if I can get used to that handle. It is 12 inches long. It's got a really nice chrome. It is a lock and flex head, by the way. The handle's different. It's got a barrel shape like a lot of handles do, and then it comes out to be it's square or flat right in the very end there where they got their name stamped. And I'm not sure if I like that yet. I know like some of the ratchets that got the flat handle all the way across, I can't stand them. I could never get comfortable with it, the way it feels in my hands. So I'm not sure about this one yet. So I'll let you know after some more use, obviously, but it is different. You may like that, you might not like that. It is a pretty heavy ratchet. I guess it weighs 1 pound. I weighed it, it weighs 1 pound. So it's a pretty heavy ratchet for 3/8 drive. It is locking, like I said. The head's kind of big. That's a downside. And the price is around $75. That's a downside, I would say. So you're getting up there in price. And the head's pretty big. I'll measure it in a little bit. But I bought it on Amazon. I know it was the same price at Home Depot. Exactly same price. I was going to buy it at Home Depot, but I bought it on Amazon instead because it was the same price and it was more convenient and it came to my house. So I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in checking it out. It is 90 tooth. It is a locking head. The reverse lever is recessed. It doesn't stick out a lot. But the locking lever does stick out a little bit more, I think. A little bit more, I think. Not much, but that could be an issue. I usually like the push style, like the gear wrench, but it comes down to preference. It does got 9 positions. Another thing I like about it is it's got the indicators unlocked and locked, which I think is pretty cool. You can pick it up there. It does got a pretty nice chrome fit and finish. And what's good about this, you can use it with no locking, like it's got no detents. You can use it like that if you want, or you can lock it. Push it over, and it locks. How much play is in that? Not as much as the gear wrench. Not as tight as the Carlisle. There is a little bit of play in that, in the pivot pin. But overall, it's got 9 positions. Let's see how much play is in the other way. It's pretty tight. It's a well-made tool. It's not junk. Well, it shouldn't be for that price tag either, right, guys? It's pretty tight that way. And you can tighten it up. You can see it there. You can see the Torx head. You can tighten it up if you wanted to. But being a locking head, I don't think that'd be too much of a factor, anyways. When you lock it, it's going to stay put. 92. Let's put a socket on here. The meat and potatoes. Let's take a gander. 90 tooth. Not a lot of play in the anvil. See what it sounds like. No bonding or skipping. This is pretty smooth. The gears inside of this are pretty nice, no doubt. Let's reverse it. Milwaukee's in the house. Not bad, guys. I'm not feeling a lot of back drag in it. I know it's hard to show this. You know, you can't feel what I can feel, obviously, over the camera, but it feels pretty good for very little back drag. Click, 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 click. Not bad at all. Out of the box, this is pretty nice as far as the back drag. Let's pull out the socket for a second. It does fit pretty tight, by the way. And how much play is in the anvil? Not a lot of play. It's pretty tight. It is a sealed head. I do like to see that. Is there an O-ring inside of there? I don't know. I haven't took it apart yet. I'm sure I will. But it seems pretty smooth right out of the box. It is around $76, so it's not a cheap ratchet. But then again, it's got a lot of nice features, you know, with the locking. Some guys like the locking flex head. I like locking flex head. I'm not sure if I like it much as a gear wrench one, but the push button design, but I like having a locking flex head. Now, let's do this. Let's lock it. Let's put it up next to, here's one thing I didn't like about it. The size of the head's pretty big. There's the old gear wrench. It's bigger than that. The newer one, it's way bigger. Way bigger. The Carlisle's got a small head, almost like a tone head. Way bigger than the Carlisle. And there's a tone right there. Way bigger than that. So that's definitely going to hurt it. Let's see how big it is. If you're in a tight area, this ratchet might give you problems because of the size of the head. Just my thoughts, guys. I'm just trying to give you guys options. It's all about options. And let you guys decide what's right for you. Almost 36 mil. That's a good size head. Let's put it on the old gear wrench. 33, so it's 3 millimeters bigger than the older style gear wrench. That's quite a bit bigger. The newer one, forget about the newer one's a way smaller gear wrench. 27, and we're back on the Milwaukee. 36, wow, that's a lot bigger. So, there you go for comparison, guys. So that's definitely a downside to that ratchet, unless you're in a tight area. But my thinking is, if you're using a flex head ratchet, you're probably in a tight area to begin with. Just my thoughts. Overall, it's not a bad looking ratchet. It's pretty stout and heavy. I'm not sure about the handle, how it feels. Only time will tell if I really like it. I like the locking feature. I like the sealed head. It is pretty tight, the anvil. I like the recessed lever being recessed, but you got two levers sticking out, so I don't, you know, so you got 2 points there of where you can snag on or something, I guess. But I like I said, I like a type where you got the push. I like this type of locking head better. Some guys don't with the push button because it doesn't stick up like the gear wrench one. That's one of my favorite ratchets. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of like this new Carlisle one too. That was pricey. That one's near $100. But overall, it's pricey. That's going against it, and the head's on the big side. Let's go, and the handle's up in the air. That's how I feel. Some guys ain't gonna like that. What's the good points? It's a locking head. It's pretty tight. It's got a sealed head, and a 92 is pretty smooth. Very little back drag. Just food for thought, guys. You guys will decide what's right for you, obviously, but I'm just trying to give you guys options. There's more coming, and then we get towards the end, we're going to do a recap on all the ratchets, all the 3/8 drive flex head ratchets all together. And again, a shout out to Nancy, her channel. Check it out if you got time, guys. I'm sure she would appreciate it. And that's it for today. Somebody wanted to see the Milwaukee, and I made it happen. You know, it is kind of pricey. I'll have a link below in the description. All right, guys? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And tomorrow we'll continue the series. And, hey, guys, have a great weekend. Take care.